Good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about the topic oscillations. You can. I'm taking this topic on your request. This topic was to be covered in class 11, and anyway, we are going to see what are the things that are involved in oscillations. What are oscillations? And some questions you can expect on this topic. Definitely, it's an important topic. So, when we talk about oscillations, let us know first some terms. Already you know maybe periodic functions, periodic motion. Okay, so periodic motion means or periodic events. Which type of things we call it as periodic. The 4 seasons of a year, April to you can say that July is a summer season in India. Let us say every year it is like that only, no? It is repeating day, night, morning. After 24 hours, again day is coming. After 24 hours, again night is coming. Your heartbeat. So all these things are happening in a pattern. They are happening in a pattern, and the things are repeated after some time, and it is continued like that. So such type of events or such type of if you talk about motion, it is called periodic motion. That which repeats after time, and this there is a pattern. There is a pattern. So obviously non-periodic means which are not repeating after time. Maybe they are happening in a random way. Okay. Now then you have a term called oscillations. You see, suppose I take a pendulum bob and I give it a motion. It will like this. It will go, come back, then go, then come back. There is a to and fro motion about this point. There is a to and fro motion about this point. So such type of things, such type of motion is called oscillations. Now here you can call this as, you can take this as the standard here. We will call this as mean position. Okay. So from the mean it is going to the right, coming back, then going to the left, then coming back, so on and so forth. It is happening. Okay. Now oscillations are periodic. Oscillations are periodic. Oscillations can be periodic. And when we were studying about wave motion, we were studying about wave motion. We have written the equation of a wave in the form of a function. Remember, this is periodic. Okay, this we have written. This is in terms of wave we have written. This is the displacement of wave we have written. Remember, this is my, let us say, x. So wave is propagating in the x direction. The displacement is happening in the transverse direction. That is why it is a transverse wave equation. I will not get into all those equations and all that at the moment. Now this is a periodic function, a periodic motion. Now this periodic motion is when it is expressed as a sine or cosine. It is called harmonic motion. Harmonic motion. Okay, what is the condition? If you take a periodic function, if you take a periodic motion and express that as a sine or a cosine function, but this is what? This is sinusoidal. It is starting from 0. If I write it here, it is 0. This is pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 is 1. This is sin pi. This is 3 pi by 2. 270 degrees. 2 pi. Right? And then this whole set is again repeated here. See, just shift your origin here and imagine it is getting repeated, So when you express any motion in terms of a sine or a cosine function, we call that as a harmonic motion. Okay, just take a screenshot. We will be discussing just basic points today. Okay. Let us say I give a displacement function like that. What is this? This is vibration. There is no pattern here. But if you consider this as a mean, you consider this line as mean, there is to and fro motion happening. There is to and fro motion happening. Is it periodic? No. So this is oscillatory or vibratory type of motion. Suppose you take a table and just tap it. What will you see? There will be a vibration on the table. Okay? There will be a vibration on the table. So this is a vibratory type of motion. So oscillation, you have understood? Oscillation means to and fro motion. About what? About mean position. You need to always talk about mean position. When I took the pendulum is going like this. Okay? This is the mean. Sir, I will take this as a mean position. No, it is not. This is not the mean position. It must go and to and fro motion about this point should happen. To and fro is happening about this point. I will take some point here. This as mean. No, it is not mean. You see here there is a pattern. Here how much is the displacement? Here how much is the displacement? So mean means what? Average position. When you talk about a class, you say what is the average marks of the class? 90 you say, all are reasonably doing very well. You say 40, no need to explain. Okay. So mean gives you a general idea about which point it is oscillating. Okay. So now we will talk about SHM. My topic is that only. Simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion, short form SHM. SHM is a periodic and oscillatory type of motion. Okay, periodic and oscillating type of motion. We will see this in a lot of detail. Now, tell me something. There is a ball. Okay, this ball is going like this and then coming. Again going like this and then coming. Back and forth. Alright? This distance and this distance, let us say it is same. If this is 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter. So there is a to and fro motion happening about a mean position. What is that mean position? It is this mean position. Suppose there is a object which is originally situated here. It is going back and forth. Okay? You have taken this as a reference. What is the mean position here? This is not the mean position. This is the mean position. Okay? If you talk about the y-axis, It is here. It is going back and forth, back and forth. So it is oscillating about y-axis. Okay, oscillating about this point. It is oscillating about this. So you have to be careful while doing any numerical or anything about which point it is oscillating. Where is the mean position? You should be able to gaze. Okay, every time it is not this sector. So you have to identify the mean location. You have to see that about that point it must be going back and forth. It is going back and forth. Suppose I take a case of, just take a screenshot. Suppose I take a case of, there is a ceiling and there is a spring. Alright, it is having some mass. Obviously, you pull it down. When it pulls down, the spring will hold it back. So, if you consider this point, let us say it is going back and forth. It is going back and forth, isn't it? It is going back and forth. So, where is the mean position? Is the mean position here? No, the mean position is not there. The mean position is the center of the string. Is the mean position here? You have to see that when we talk about SHM, there has to be a symmetrical motion about the line of reference. If you are talking about SHM, SHM is a periodic. Because why periodic? Because even if you take the spring, the way the movement is periodic only. Like you can express that as a sinusoidal function or a cosine function. How we will see that? Okay. So this is one example. Now, for simple harmonic motion to happen, what are the conditions? We have to see that. Okay. Now here, if you say that the most important condition is, whenever we talk about motion, we talk about displacement. Right? Let us say x is the displacement and a is the acceleration. Okay. So the condition for simple harmonic motion to happen is acceleration should be proportional to minus x. Acceleration and displacement should happen in opposite direction. Acceleration happening like this, displacement happening like this. How? You see, suppose you take a spring, let us say. Alright. Now, I give a force to this mass. That means I have accelerated in this direction. Okay, what will happen? When you accelerate it, the spring will pull it back. The spring is pulling it back in this direction. You are giving force in this direction, but displacement is happening in this direction. You will say that initially it has been dragged, no? It has been dragged like this. But what will the restored energy, the potential energy the spring will do? It will try to restore. Restore का मतलब उसको वापस लाने की कोशिश करेगा. तो एक्सेलरेशन आप इधर दे रहे हैं, डिस्प्लेसमेंट इधर हो रहा है. ये दोनों एक दूसरे के एंटी हैं, पैरेलल हैं. So यहाँ पे जितना एक्सेलरेशन दोगे, it is linearly proportional to the displacement. There is a linear variation. And what about direction? If you call this acceleration in this direction as positive, this must be negative. So this is one very important condition while doing the SHM. You must remember. Okay. Here I am using the word acceleration because we are talking about motion. Okay. Is spring motion can be a simple harmonic motion? It can be a simple harmonic motion. It is a simple harmonic motion. Okay. Just take a screenshot and write this. Now, by talking about this point that acceleration is proportional to minus x, let us take the same example. Observe carefully. I applied a force like this. That means I accelerated this block. I gave a force like this. The spring will try to hold it back. Like this. After that, what will happen? When you pull it like this, it will try to go back. Now will it go back and stay like that? Then what happens? This spring, now the spring is like this. So when you pull it, what will happen? It will be elongated, like that it will become. Alright? Initially you pulled like this, it got stretched. Okay? And then it will try to pull it back. This is what happens. Then when it shrinks, what will happen? It will try to again expand. See, you pulled, it got expanded like this. Then what will happen? The displacement will occur in this direction. Then it will shrink. It will become something like this, isn't it? पहले इतना था, फिर इतना हो गया, फिर इतना हो गया. Then in which direction the motion will be? See, you put acceleration like this, displacement happening like this. Now the displacement will try to go back in this direction, whereas the acceleration will be in this direction. जब ये ऐसे shrink हो रहा था, this block is getting accelerated in this direction towards left. Again here, this is neutral position. You applied the force, gave some force, इसको खींचा, जब इसको खींचा तो ये वापस आने की कोशिश कर रहा था, तो ये बड़ा हुआ, ये वापस आ रहा था. डिस्प्लेसमेंट किधर हुआ? इस तरफ हुआ. फिर ये श्रिंक हो गया. श्रिंक होने के बाद क्या होगा? ये फिर इस मोड में जाने की कोशिश करेगा. इट विल ट्राई टू बिकम लाइक दिस, देन इट विल एक्सपैंड लाइक दिस. ओके, सो द it is getting shrink, but displacement finally is happening in this direction. So whether you take towards right, the displacement is towards left. When the acceleration is in the left direction, it will try to displace in the right direction. Whichever you go, whichever way you go, this is always true. It is not always true that if you are pulling it to the right position, it will displacement in the negative direction. But what about if I try to compress? Or you want to understand it even more in a simpler way? ये कौन सा केस है? This is tension. In compression, what happens? You have a spring. While you try to compress, you try to shrink. You will apply the force like this. आप इसको कम करोगे, लेकिन ये स्प्रिंग क्या करेगा? एक्सपैंड करने की कोशिश करेगा. तो यहाँ पे acceleration is in this direction, but displacement happening in this direction. So whether it is tension or compression, tension मतलब elongate करना, compression मतलब घटाना, shrink करना. So in both situations, A is proportional to minus x. That is, A is directly proportional to x. जितना acceleration दोगे उतना displacement होगा, लेकिन direction उल्टा है. ये this is not reducing, okay? It is not mathematical. It is direction wise we are talking about. So this is very important point. Now here. Originally in the same case I have explained both cases actually. Later I have broken down into tension and compression. लेकिन अगर आप यहाँ ध्यान से देखोगे, if you see carefully, this acceleration is always directed towards the point. Acceleration क्या हो रहा है? ये मीन से दूर जा रहा है, मीन की तरफ आ रहा है, मीन से दूर जा रहा है, मीन की तरफ आ रहा है. Here the mean position is this. So in simple harmonic motion, just A proportional to minus x is not a condition. This acceleration must be directed towards a point, and that point is the mean point. Okay? Like if you take the case of above, पेंडुलम मोशन को देखें. This is the main position. You pull the force like this, it is trying to come back, isn't it? Always towards the mean. This acceleration away from the mean towards the mean, away from the mean towards the mean. There is a reference point. So that also has to be considered. Simply mathematically a proportional to minus x doesn't make it the condition for a simple harmonic motion. That is what I am trying to say. All right, you need to understand, you need to get the feel also. आपको ये feel करना पड़ेगा. जैसे string में क्या होता है, a loaded string. Now here very important point, we are talking about a which type of string. जो पहले मैंने एग्जांपल दिया था, this one. स्प्रिंग को ऐसे ही लटका के रखो, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? आई एम हियर अज्यूमिंग दैट द स्प्रिंग इज मासलेस, नेग्लिजिबल मास एंड ऑल दैट. अब ये मत कहना कि यहाँ पर इसका भी मास होता है, वो नीचे जाता है और ये सब. लेकिन व्हेन आई पुट अ मास, डेफिनेटली यू विल ट्राई टू पुट इट डाउन. कंसीडरेबल मास, 1 ग्राम 2 ग्राम, कंसीडरेबल मास 2 kg 5 kg like that. A loaded spring can be an example of simple harmonic motion. Not simply एक सीलिंग लेकर के आपने एक स्प्रिंग को लटका दिया. That will not be the case of a simple harmonic motion. So these are some of the basic points about simple harmonic motion. Okay. कई बार सवालों में they will say that prove that it is a simple harmonic motion. As a condition they will put the first and foremost condition you should remember is A is proportional to minus x. If somehow you are able to prove that, that's it. It proves the point that it is a part of a simple harmonic motion. Okay. Now we talk about circular motion, uniform circular motion. Lot of points about this to be discussed, but I am just talking brief. This is your circle, and there is an object here, let us say a point here, and it is going with omega angular speed. All right, it is a case of uniform circular motion. Okay. Now, can uniform circular motion be an SHM? क्या मैं यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन को SHM बोल सकता हूं? The answer is no. You can say the projection of a particle. ध्यान से सुनिए इसको. Projection of particle in a uniform circular motion as SHM. Uniform circular motion is not SHM, but the projection of particle in a uniform circular motion can be a case of simple harmonic motion. How we will see that? Okay. Now let us say there is a particle, after t time it is here. Let us say p, and this is your reference. Okay. This is your reference. By the way, whenever you are doing simple harmonic motion, there must be a reference line. There must be a reference line, usually the mean line. Okay. Without knowing where the mean line is, discussing about simple harmonic motion is just futile. Now, if I say, let us say it is making angle theta with respect to the horizontal axis, x axis, let us say. I will say this is as x and this is as y. So, you know that this P has a projection on x axis, has a projection on y axis. अभी प्रोजेक्शन को सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बोलेंगे तो यहाँ पर एक टॉर्च को लगाओ, एक टॉर्च. तो ये लाइन का यहाँ पे कोई प्रोजेक्शन होगा. फिर दूसरे केस में यहाँ से एक टॉर्च लगा ऐसे, तो इस लाइन का यहाँ कुछ तो शैडो पड़ेगा, कुछ तो प्रोजेक्शन होगा. दैट इज प्रोजेक्शन. ऑलराइट. सो सपोज दिस इज थीटा, दिस इज p. व्हाट इज दिस x प्रोजेक्शन? इजंट इट p cos थीटा? कैसे है? इसको x मान लो. x divided by t is equal to cos theta because x is adjacent, and p, this distance, यहाँ पर मैं यहाँ पर OP लिखता हूँ, not p, OP. Okay, this is OP cos theta. Similarly, in the y direction, this is OP sin theta. तो सर ये हार्मोनिक मोशन कैसे हो गया? अभी देखो, ये जो है ये पॉइंट, ये ओमेगा स्पीड से इट इज ऐसे 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 घूम रहा है, ठीक है, सर्कुलर मोशन में घूम रहा है। अब ये सर्कुलर मोशन वर्टिकल सर्कुलर मोशन है या आई एम नॉट गेटिंग टू दैट, it is a uniform circular motion having a uniform speed omega. Now what happens, initially let us say the point was here, तब इसका प्रोजेक्शन y एक्सिस पे किधर था, we will see only the projection part, इसका प्रोजेक्शन यहाँ था, जब ये यहाँ गया तो यहाँ पहुंचा, जब ये यहाँ पहुंचा तो यहाँ था, जब ये यहाँ पहुंचा तो ये यहाँ आया, यहाँ वापस लाइक दिस, समझ में आ रहा है? ध्यान से देखो, ये पॉइंट जब यहां था, इसका प्रोजेक्शन कहां से कहां मूव किया, यहां से यहां, जब ये यहां गया यहां से यहां, जब यहां आया यहां से यहां, जब यहां पहुंचा इसका प्रोजेक्शन भी वहीं पहुंच गया। when it is back it is returning back to its position when it is here। जब यहां से नीचे गया तो ये नीचे गया, फिर यहां दोनों मीट कर गए, प्रोजेक्शन एंड द पार्टिकल, दिस इज पार्टिकल मोशन, सर्कुलर इज पार्टिकल मोशन। मेरा चॉक टूट गया, सर्कुलर में पार्टिकल मोशन हो रहा है, बराबर, और प्रोजेक्शन स्ट्रेट लाइन में जा रहा है। दिस इज द पार्टिकल मोशन, दिस इज द प्रोजेक्शन मोशन। प्रोजेक्शन मोशन कैसे जा रहा है, ऊपर जा रहा है नीचे आ रहा है, ऊपर जा रहा है नीचे आ रहा है, तो क्या हो रहा है, वाई डायरेक्शन में इसका प्रोजेक्शन टू एंड फ्रो मोशन कर रहा है, दैट इज व्हाई प्रोजेक्शन इज सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन। लेकिन पार्टिकल कैसे मूव कर रहा है, पार्टिकल तो सर्कल में दौड़ रहा है, सर्कल में इफ इट इज रनिंग इन द सर्कल इट इज नॉट अ सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन एज फार एज माय लिमिटेड नॉलेज गोस। इफ इट इज गोइंग इन द सर्कुलर मोशन दैट इज नॉट सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन। फिर सर आपने x का बना दिया, y का बना दिया, तो अभी x का देखो, जब ये इधर था इसका प्रोजेक्शन इधर, जब ये इधर हुआ इसका प्रोजेक्शन इधर, जब ये इधर हुआ तो इधर, क्या हो रहा है, x में भी तो x का प्रोजेक्शन भी तो मूव कर रहा है ना, नॉट ओनली y प्रोजेक्शन इज गोइंग अप एंड डाउन, x प्रोजेक्शन आल्सो इज गोइंग बैक एंड फोर्थ। So that is why we are saying that the projection of the particle in the uniform circular motion is an example of simple harmonic motion। ठीक है, तो अगर ये पार्टिकल यहां शुरू करता है और ये यहां पहुंच जाता है, this is your extreme position, this is another extreme position, ठीक है। There are many other small points to be discussed that I will take up in detail। अभी के लिए just discuss, यहां से शुरू किया, यहां एक्सट्रीम पे गया, फिर कम हुआ, फिर एक्सट्रीम पे गया, फिर कम हुआ, फिर एक्सट्रीम पे गया, फिर कम हुआ, फिर एक्सट्रीम पे आया, एंड द पैटर्न इज कंटिन्यूइंग पीरियोडिक। ये जो एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन है, दिस एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन इज योर एम्पलीट्यूड। नाउ दिस इज योर एम्पलीट्यूड। एम्पलीट्यूड का क्या होता है, मतलब मैक्सिमम डिस्प्लेसमेंट फ्रॉम द मीन पोजीशन, so this is your amplitude। if you call this as a positive amplitude, this becomes a negative amplitude। you need to understand these two, okay। then all other points, यहां पे कुछ y मिल गया, यहां पे y2 मिला, ऐसा you are getting different points, no, these are just displacements from the mean position, but whatever is the maximum displacement, that maximum displacement we are calling it as amplitude। so in many times we have to calculate this amplitude in the simple harmonic motions, okay। चलो एक और एग्जांपल से इसको just copy it। there are few more points to be discussed, I will discuss in detail, as of now this much only, okay। so यहां पर एक याद रखो, थीटा ओमेगा क्या है भाई, थीटा डिवाइडेड बाय टी होता है ना, ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू लीनियर स्पीड क्या होता है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट बाय टाइम, एंगुलर स्पीड, एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट बाय टाइम, एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट बाय टाइम। एंड थीटा यहां डिग्री में नहीं भाई, रेडियंस में होता है, ओके, रेडियंस में होता है। अगेन जस्ट आई वांट टू रिकलेक्ट, किसी को भी रेडियन को डिग्री में कन्वर्ट करना, वो 0.00 वो सब वापस याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं। पाई करस्पॉन्ड्स टू 180 डिग्रीज। अगर क्वेश्चन में दे दिया है 20 डिग्री, यहां लिखो, इसको क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करो और इसको कुछ x मान लो, ठीक है। x इंटू 180 इज इक्वल टू 25, x को निकालना। अगर रेडियंस में दिया है, अगर दिया है 3π/2, इसको एंगल में कन्वर्ट करो, ऐसे लिखो, इसको x मान लो, यहां पर भी इसको क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करो, पाई इंटू एक्स इज इक्वल टू 3π/2 इंटू 180। तो यहां से तुम्हारा x आ जाएगा। ये क्या है भाई, व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज डिग्री टू रेडियंस, दिस इज डिग्री टू रेडियंस। मेनी पीपल मे बी नोइंग इट, द क्लास इज कंडक्टेड फॉर एवरीवन टू अंडरस्टैंड, ठीक है ना। एंड व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज रेडियंस टू डिग्री कन्वर्जन। इसको बस याद रखो, रेडियंस टू डिग्री कन्वर्जन, सिंपल थिंग, लेकिन दिस कन्वर्जन ऑफन क्रिएट्स अ हेल, इट बिकम्स अ प्रोजेक्ट वर्क एक्चुअली फॉर मेनी। ऑलराइट, सो एक स्मॉल थिंग हो गया। तो यहां से क्या मुझे थीटा मिल जाएगा, थीटा इज इक्वल टू ओमेगा टी। इसलिए कहीं बहुत सारे बुक में यू सी ओमेगा टी हियर। एक स्टूडेंट वाज आस्किंग मी व्हाई इट इज ओमेगा टी, तो वेरी सिंपल थिंग है, कुछ बहुत बड़ा चीज नहीं है, ओमेगा टी इसलिए हो गया वो, ठीक है। यहाँ पे कंडीशन क्या भाई, दिस ओमेगा हैज टू बी कांस्टेंट। ये नहीं जो अपने रैंडम स्पीड पे घूम रहे हैं, नो नो नो, इट इज कांस्टेंट, ओके। या one more small point and we will call the discussion. Just take a snapshot. ऐसा एक सिचुएशन है, यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट है, ये 5 सेंटीमीटर गया, वापस 5 सेंटीमीटर आया, टू एंड फ्रो जा रहा है, ये तुम्हारा मीन हो जाएगा, तुम्हारा एम्पलीट्यूड क्या हो जाएगा, 5 हो जाएगा। दूसरा एग्जांपल, यहाँ पर ये 7 सेंटीमीटर गया, यहाँ पे 2 सेंटीमीटर आया, फिर ये 7, यहाँ पे 7 सेंटीमीटर जा रहा है, 8 सेंटीमीटर जा रहा है, यहाँ कुछ और जा रहा है। ये ऐसा चल नहीं होगा, एक पैटर्न होना चाहिए, ठीक है। तो अगर ये 7 जा रहा है, 2 आ रहा है, फिर 8 जा रहा है, 9 आ रहा है, दैट इज नॉट अ सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन, दिस इज अ सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन, ओके। यहाँ पे एम्पलीट्यूड 5 है, कहां से मेजर किया, यहां से मेजर करना है मीन। इसी में सपोज यहां पर है वो, ठीक है भाई, यहां पर है, ये 2 सेंटीमीटर गया, वापस 2 सेंटीमीटर, फिर 2 सेंटीमीटर, 2 सेंटीमीटर, ऐसे ऐसे कर रहा है फ्रॉम दिस पोजीशन, एंड दिस पोजीशन इज 5 सेंटीमीटर फ्रॉम 0 0 0। तो मेरा एम्पलीट्यूड क्या है, ये 5 + 2 7 नहीं है, दिस इज द रेफरेंस लाइन, दिस इज योर एम्पलीट्यूड, ठीक है भाई। प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल सिंपल एग्जांपल्स so that the thing is clear to you. So this is about that, and that's it. Some more points we will see in the coming session. Okay then, take care.